Roster set, final cuts coming Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, final 53. We're going to run through the rosters and have our guys tell you who they believe is in really good shape, and Field's going to follow up with perhaps some concern. So we'll start in the AFC, and let's get it going with the AFC East. Who makes you happy? Susie? Who do you like?
I like going first, Susie.
Yes,
I like, obviously, the New England Patriots.
What?
Obviously, it's been talked about at length. Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, I know he's got a suspension. He'll be back after Game 4. Sony Michel, all these guys coming back, but Tom Brady's the linchpin, right? He's the one that gets all those guys together, and I haven't doubted him once before, and I'm not doing it now. So Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are the most complete offense to me in the AFC East.
How about defense?
Okay, so I'm not. Look. I'm not gonna have to defend myself. I'm just gonna say, in the East, it is the Patriots.
Okay.
You talk about linebacking core. I think they have the best group probably in the NFL. Dante Hightower, Kyle Van Noy, Jamie Collins coming back. Dwan Bentley, who coming back from an injury, Purdue guy, boiler up. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, but I think that they are going to be the strongest defense in the AFC East.
Coordinator.
Well, it helps that you got the best coach of all time, calling the shots. So I think they'll be good.
If there was a concern, Field, what would it be for you in the East?
So I think my question mark over the next 5 or so days is, what does Miami do? We just talked about Jadeveon Clowney. They've been rumored to be interested in Clowney. But beyond that, this is a team that sort of feels like it's building towards 2020 and beyond. What do they do with other veterans on their roster that might be in the final year of their contract? Brian Flores, a guy that Nink, of course, knows very well, understood when he took this job. This was not going to be, you sign up, you win 11 games, you overtake the Patriots for the division. He's going to be patient. The organization is willing to be patient. How do they approach these next 5 days? Could they be one of the most active teams in terms of trades and the waiver wire?
Big questions in Miami. How about the AFC North?
Okay, AFC North. This one's a tricky one for me because I know that they haven't, that nucleus, those shiny new toys that Baker Mayfield hasn't really touched the field just yet. A little bit in the preseason, but week 1 will tell the tale about this offense. But I think on paper, when you look at what Baker Mayfield did a year ago and you look at the weapons he has now, you almost have no choice but to put him in that complete offense category because he's got a lot of guys to throw the football to and a lot of talented guys to throw the football to. And I got them as the complete offense in AFC North.
Okay.
Defense.
Hey, talk is cheap now. Talk is cheap. I'm going to go on paper. On paper, right?
We'll see.
AFC North, I'm going to go with history here. I like history. I love history. So when you look back at the Ravens, last year, one of the best defenses, the best defense. Number 1, they did lose some pieces. Suggs obviously not there. But they still have veteran leaders there. Earl Thomas is there in the secondary leading that group. I think that they will continue to have that best defense in the North with the history. We all know about 2000 Ravens. And last year they're another good team. So I think that the North AFC, that's going to be the top defense.
They lost a lot of pieces. So what do you have your eye on?
Well, I'm going back on history now. Come on.
They seem to find a way.
They find a way.
Seem to find a way.
Yes.
So for the Browns, great wide receivers, exciting pass rushers, the quarterback you love, running back, very deep in the backfield. What about the offensive line? Is Baker Mayfield going to have the requisite time and space to make all the throws that we know he is capable of making? Greg Robinson signed to a 1-year contract this offseason, a guy that has been inconsistent in his career after being drafted number 2 overall. Enough space for Baker Mayfield, who, yes, he seems the kind of guy that can handle the pressure, but still, no space to throw makes life difficult on any quarterback, even the one that has shown as much promise as Baker Mayfield.
Okay, as we run through the most complete units in the AFC, how about in the AFC South?
Okay, in the AFC South. So this one's going to create some controversy. See how Rob's looking at me here already.
Okay.
And I'm going with the Colts.
Ooh.
Listen, I believe in Jacoby Brissett. I still feel like that offense holistically, they got weapons to throw to. They got guys that understand their roles on the football team. And when guys understand their roles, good things happen. And Jacoby Brissett just has to go out there, be accurate, throw the football downfield, understand his role, and that's to get the playmakers the football. And I think he does that with this offense that's already been dialed in and curated for Andrew Luck. I think Jacoby steps in, a viable quarterback to take the reins from Andrew.
Everybody doubted them last year, and look what they did.
Look what they did.
How about the defense?
Vic, I just want to say, that quarterback, though, I do like him, okay?
I like him. There he is.
I do like him. But in the AFC South, defensively, I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be a team that are going to be really tough on that side of the ball. Just because last year, I think they had a down year a little bit. They have some veterans that are coming back, and I think that they have to kind of just look, we're back. It's us. We can do this. We got a quarterback now. We don't have to worry about us doing all the work.
That's the biggest thing for them.
So if you can move the ball on offense, you got Fournette who's coming back. He wants to prove himself too. If you can prove yourself on offense and defensively you have the confidence again, I think they're going to be a tough team.
They didn't always play like a team last year.
It's a new shot now. They have a shot to be a team.
What do you have your eye on?
How about Jacoby Brissett, the guy that these two just mentioned? So lots to like about Jacoby. Incredible maturity, strong arm, the kind of guy that's functionally athletic and mobile. Remember that naked bootleg for a touchdown against the Texans back a few seasons ago when he stepped in for then Jimmy Garoppolo. The question is just, how does he handle everything that is now on his plate? Final year of his contract, chance to make a bunch of money because he'll be a free agent after this year. The kind of guy that I think has the mental wherewithal to handle it. And this roster, so much better. GM Chris Ballard, I truly believe, has done as good of a job as there is in the NFL over the past 2 years of building his roster to where it is now.
Yeah, with obviously not expecting to lose your franchise quarterback. Now,
everything they've done,
everything
right.
they've done.
Seriously, everything. Yeah.
AFC West.
All right, AFC West, this is a no-brainer. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. You understand what these guys got. Now, the challenge for Patrick Mahomes is, can he do it again? And I'm sure that's what he's thinking about.
Yeah, so in the AFC West, I'm going to go with a team that has a tremendous pass rush. And you think about Bosa and Ingram, two guys on the edge that are tough to account for, and you have to go into the game with a game plan. How do we stop these two guys? They're going to get after you. They're going to be disruptive. And I think last year, experience, understanding like, hey, if we can get this done on defense, we got a pretty good offense and a good quarterback.
But Field. But
I can make a question mark for really any of these teams, right? I mean, for the Oakland Raiders, how does it all fit with Derek Carr and John Gruden? For the Kansas City Chiefs, have they made just enough defensive reparations compared to where they were last year? Obviously, a lot of holes in that defense last season. And for the Chargers, who was playing in Week 1? Melvin Gordon, we don't think he's going to play there. Keenan Allen, he's been banged up with an ankle issue. Derwin James out for several months, but I think Melvin Gordon, push comes to shove, is the biggest question mark in that division.
You think they have enough talent, enough depth to get it done for Phillip Rivers, even with all those key players injured?
If Derwin James is back by Thanksgiving and Melvin Gordon shows up in the next, say, 2 weeks, which sounds unlikely, yes.
Big expectations for the Chargers team. Still on the way here on NFL Live, Ezekiel Elliott yet to report to the Cowboys. Jerry Jones doesn't seem to be concerned. And even if his all-pro running back is not there for opening day, we'll talk about it.